I will say, have you ever watched the original Dragon Ball, like the original series?
Oh yeah, but I never watched all of it.
Have you seen King Piccolo's saga?
No.
That is the most brutal death I've seen in the game in the show.
What, Goku headbutting through Piccolo's stomach?
Like Goku's practically dead. He's got a broken leg and a broken arm, and he basically with one leg launches himself, and like it's like he's passing out as he hits him. Like he's dying as he goes through Piccolo. The only reason he actually survives is Yajirobe's there to take him help.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So Yajirobe's not useless.
Honestly, if you think about it, Yajirobe's actually done a lot of things.
Hey, Vegeta would have killed Goku.
Without Yajirobe.
Yeah.
In the Dragon Ball Z movie Cooler's Revenge, without Yajirobe, they never would have gotten that one senzu bean that saved Goku's life.
Do you remember, if you never watched Dragon Ball, when they found, like, Goku gets to Korin's tower.
Mm-hmm.
Then Goku's half dead after a fight with, I can't remember his name, but he comes back in Dragon Ball Z, and later in Dragon Ball as a half android person.
Oh, General Lao.
Yes. Goku's practically dead after that. Well,
yeah, that's right. It was the fight with the Indian dude.
Yeah, he asks Yajirobe to take him to Korin's tower. Well, they get there, and Yajirobe looks up and is like, he didn't say it, but that's like the look on his face. He just stares at it.
The only place
and he's like, I'm not climbing that thing. And Goku's like, it's okay, Yajirobe. It's okay. There's food up there. And he climbs up there, and Goku asks for senzu bean. Right?
Yeah.
And this is back when like nobody was eating them. So now it's like these are all we have. This small little bag. But Korin had like a big tub of them, like as tall as he was, full of senzu beans. And we find out why those are all gone now.
Yeah, Yajirobe.
He literally just starts throwing them in, and Korin's like, nah. Like he starts to tell him no, and then he just stands and watches them, and then all of a sudden Yajirobe's like, and his belly blows up. One is supposed to give you full nutrient.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, Yajirobe. Fat. Oh yeah.
I will say that if you ever do watch the training with Kami for Goku in Dragon Ball, Popo is still creepy as fuck. That's where they get creepy Popo. He's not that creepy in Dragon Ball Z. But literally, Goku finally gets to the top of, up to Kami's lookout, and Popo's just sitting there staring where he climbs up the edge. Just staring at him. Doesn't say anything, doesn't move.
That's
just staring.
Okay.
But Popo is badass. If y'all ever want something hilarious, look up Team 4 Star's Best of Popo. And that's some of the funniest stuff you'll ever see in your life.
Left or right?
Basically tells you that Popo's been running everything. Oh, they're also going to be releasing Diancie with her Mega Stone. That's
that's right. Was it Gengar and then Diancie, or was it the other way around?
Gengar and then Diancie.
I forget when
of course,
starts.
And another one that I want, and I'm going to get it, but I'm disappointed at the same time, when Ruby and Sapphire come out, Popo, the racist piece of shit that he is. I'm glad that they never gave in to Pokemon did, where Pokemon changed Jinx
to purple.
They just let some cases they did, but if you go back and look at it now, you can find him where he's still not purple. But did you hear what they're releasing? Kind of like Torchic with X and Y for Ruby and Sapphire.
They are.
They're not releasing Torchic. But you know how they released Torchic?
Oh, Beldum, Shiny Beldum. I fucking want Shiny Beldum. I'm sorry.
I want them, but again, just giving out shinies kind of is a little disappointing.
I know, but Shiny Beldum, I will accept it. I am.
Do you want to know the main reason I really don't want that give out?
Why?
Because I want them to fucking give us Mew and shit.
Oh yeah, give us the Pokemon that we literally had no opportunity to get.
Yeah, give us the ones that we cannot catch.
Yeah.
Did you get the Super Pinsir?
Shit!
It's basically a shitty level 50 Pinsir.
It sucks?
It's got okay moves. I mean, Pinsir doesn't suck. Pinsir's a good Pokemon, but it's not special, I don't think. At least I didn't notice anything. Maybe it has an ability or something that I didn't notice.
That was the... I'll be honest with you, they only did that release because no one gave a shit about Pinsir and Heracross. Like,
fuck you. Heracross is the BAMF.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do remember always trying to get a Heracross. I'm sorry, Pinsir sucks. Heracross was the shit.
Well, see, that's the thing. Everybody, I remember, and I was the same way when they first showed the Pokemon for Gen 2. Originally, I thought Heracross was going to be an evolution for Pinsir. Everybody did, because if you actually looked at when they redid the, you know how they renumbered everything after that, he was right after Pinsir. It was like Pinsir, Heracross. Like,
it doesn't make sense looking at them.
Well, they're both beetles. That's pretty much what I think. But Rimraid and Octillery, does that make sense?
Good point. Good point.
I mean, I know it's supposed to be like gun into tank, but no. The thing is, like, they like their little, you know, they're like all their little gimmicky evolutions, and how much they love those. Like Malamar, you've got to flip it upside down while he's evolving.
What the fuck is up with that one?
I think it'd be cool if they gave him another evolution, like if you just didn't flip it, it became that, but if you flipped it, it became Malamar, because otherwise Malamar is just kind of meh. His Inkay is cute as fuck, but Malamar's just kind of like, I don't really care about you. I'm never going to use you. Another one that I wish was better in Gen 6, Drayalgy. Dragalgy, however you want to say it. He's awesome. He looks cool, but he is glass. There's no defense there.
Yeah.
If you want a good dragon in Gen 6, get a Goodra. They're pretty strong too. They're actually much better.
Surprisingly tough.
Well, do you read its Pokedex?
No.
It's apparently got the strongest punch in Pokemon.
Word?
Yeah.
What?
Its little short stubby arms.
Like, its arms are stubbier than a T-Rex's.
I think it's like 3 tons of force.
Word?
Yeah. I think that's what it was.
Move over, Machamp. Fucking Goodra deserves that.
Even Machamp wasn't the best puncher before. It was Hitmonchan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Machamp is more like a wrestler.
Yeah, you get the 4 arms. Again, another Pokemon that should not have both genders, but eh.
That's one of those things where Hitmonchan should have been female and Hitmonlee should have been male.
I don't even care about that. That's fine. No, because they're based off Jackie Chan. And
yeah.
Lee.
Sorry.
No, I'm not talking about Hitmonchan. I'm talking about
Machamp.
Machamp.
Oh.
That whole line shouldn't be female.
Yeah, that's kind of
I did say somebody had a funny I was watching one of the Wi-Fi battles, and somebody sent out a Machamp, and it's like, dude, you got a female Machamp, and he just did like this funny voice, like, dude, do you see a penis?
Fuck.
Speaking of like the Machamps, they're one of the few Pokemon that like has like the clothing to them. It's kind of, I always thought it was kind of weird the Pokemon who evolve into clothing, because Machop doesn't, but Machoke and Machamp have the little underwear.
Yeah, and then Machamp gets the belt.
Hitmonchan's never really looked like it was really clothing so much. It kind of just looked like it was him.
I just kind of.
I mean, it was. It kind of had the flowing out skirty look.
I just kind of wish they could have done something about that skirt, but
that doesn't really bother me. That doesn't catch me. Jinx looks like Jinx.
There's really
the one that I don't like. I hate Sock and Throw.
I never used them.
I never used them. I hated them. The one time I actually tried to Nuzlocke, I actually did Wonderlock for X and Y. I lost my entire team to a Sock.
Yeah, they're overpowered when fighting them, but when you use them, they're ass.
Well, I mean, I actually tried. Like, I made one, and I gave him the moves. Like, I gave him the move that killed me at first, because my strongest Pokemon at the time was, who did I get for my starter? I wanted to trade out my starter, but I'm trying to remember who it was. But it was the person I got. Oh, it was actually a Honedge. I got a Honedge. I had it age left. And it was between, I guess it would be the 3rd and 4th gym. I already had a level 49.
But it needs a warp drive if we ever hope to.
Basically, it was as high as I could go without losing control.
That Cosmodrome is the only place I know where we might still
Maybe it's 39. I don't know. But I went up against like a level 20 something, and I knocked out the first Pokemon they sent out. Well, Sock came in, or Throw. Which one's the orange one? Throw.
Yeah, Sock is the blue one.
Throw came out and hit me with Revenge. 1-hit KO.
Oh shit.
And you know what pissed me off?
Oh, whoops.
You know what really pissed me off?
What?
If the fallen haven't
Revenge
got to it, there might be
is a
parts we can
normal
salvage.
type move, and I had Aegis Slash out.
Oh.
It shouldn't have hit me. I don't know why it did. And then he
Because-
just wrecked the rest of my team with Earth.
Oh yeah, because I swear to God, once X and Y came out, the whole type compatibility and weaknesses got fucked up.
Well, no, normally those kind of things don't happen. Now, Miltank is one I always hated Miltank because it's
Always
got
a pain
that
in the ass to
well,
beat.
it's got that ability that allows normals to hit. So, Scrappy.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
See, that was the thing. That was the only thing I hated about Gen 2. Whitney's Miltank. I had more trouble with Whitney's Miltank in Gen 2 than I did with Red.
I'll be honest with you. Yeah.
Red was one of those, if you weren't level, he could kick your ass. But you've already been through 2 sets of gyms and probably faced the Elite Four at least once or twice.
But there's still a chance that you could be in like your 70s compared to his 80s, which is what I did.
Well, his Pikachu's in 81, everything else is in the high 70s.
I mean, they can still wreck your shit. Like, for somehow I managed to get to him in my 60s. I don't know how. I legitimately don't know how.
No. Gen 5, the first time I reached the Elite Four, and they're only like in the level 40s then because you have to come back and beat them again later.
Gen 4, which one is that?
Gen 5, I'm sorry.
Gen 5?
Black and
No,
white.
you did say Gen 5. Why
But
do
you
you have
know-
to come back to them later?
Because the first time you beat them and you're getting ready to go fight
Oh,
the
yep,
champ
yep.
in and guess this attack.
That's right.
The first time I reached them, they were in the level 40s. I was like, my highest level was 40.
We should check it out.
Yeah.
I beat all 8 gyms. You know, actually, I remember. You know how I beat the dragon 8th dragon gym?
Yeah.
Fucking Haxorus. Which is a bad tactic because all it's going to take is them having the right dragon move to waste me. But Haxorus at least is pretty quick.
I'm gonna let y'all know the hand cannon is pretty OP if you can get a headshot.
I'm sorry, in any first-person shooter, the melee weapon's always OP.
No, it's really only the Hunter's melee that seems to be incredibly OP. The Warlocks, well, I mean, at first,
The
it's a
knives
little OP.
are always OP.
Well, technically, it's not really a knife. It's just his specific melee. But I mean, later on down the line, the melee is gonna be a piece of shit.
I'm just talking about how you can, you know, hit with a melee weapon and kill everything else in one hit.
No, that's only if you. Actually, in this game, they made it so I mean, if you hit him in the body, it only does so much. But you, what I've noticed is you can actually hit them in the head, and it does more damage. But that's mainly with like the Hunter class because it's actually more precise.
That little thing right there makes me think of
So
Killzone
we can
Shadow
jump to
Ball.
any planet or
Oh yeah. Except this guy doesn't really do shit aside from scan and unlock things.
Our only
and
hope
talk.
is where we found our ship.
Yeah, I guess I think they kind of do a little bit more than that. Oh, remember how we were dealing last time with you having